What's good YouTube, Target here and welcome to another episode of City of Garden Scenario. In the last episode we have continued the road layout of our downtown area, and today I think we are finally going to complete that layout, and finally, if we have some time, and hopefully this time we'll be able to do it, we will zone some buildings into this new layout. So without further ado guys, let's start building. Alright, before moving on to the zoning, there is something that I want to do that I forgot on the last episode, which is continue this pattern of the pathways with palm trees in the middle that will split our commercial and office zones, and we'll need to expand it, or at least prepare it, in this area over here, so that when we expand and start zoning, we know exactly where we need to place our commercial. So I've been thinking about this, and I think the best way for us to continue this layout will be to delete this over here, because we will continue it on another side, and I will want to come at about here and continue it through here. So we'll just continuing the shape of this existing pathway network. I will also want the pathway to come at about here, so maybe if I disable the road guidelines, I will be able to come all the way here. There we go. So this will eventually be the split. All of this will be commercial and all of this will be offices. You know what guys, I don't like how this is turning out to be, because we are not planning on zoning anything on this road, but we are going to zone commercial buildings on this road. So if we keep this layout, we'll have no choice but zone this thing with commercial, but then we'll have this huge blank spot, which cannot happen. So instead of having do that, I am gonna upgrade all of this to a normal road, and this will be a zoning road for offices. I think I'm gonna delete these pathways as well, and I am going to draw the off-road right next to it at about here. This is good, and then the pathways are going to come right in the middle. What do you guys think about this? I think it will turn out extremely good, but we'll just have to wait and see. So for now, let's just keep connecting, and let's see if I can make a small curve or a perfect curve. I will want to come at about here. I need to memorize the place. Should be at about here, and now we can connect it back. Okay, that's good enough for me. I don't mind that at all. And now we can simply continue the existing road layout and connect it all the way over here, and also grab our pathways and finish up the layout here and here, and the pedestrian pathways will continue through here and also through here. So let's try and do this perfectly. There we go. And now we'll just have to connect it all the way here. Hopefully I will be able to do that with no problem at all. Maybe if I enable the road guidelines. One small curve over here and one small curve over there. And that seems perfect. Let's try and do the same at about here. So let's delete this. Alright. And now hopefully I will be able to connect perfectly. And let's try and do the same thing on the other side. Disable the road guidelines and connect it here. Alright, that's perfect. And maybe we can delete these straight segments, because they are not working out as well. Maybe if I connect it all the way over here, that's fine. And come at about there. And there we go. Yeah, I think that's perfect. So now let's just put some palm trees and we'll finally finish up the layout. Alright, look at that, guys. Looks perfectly. So now we have set the entire area for commercial. This will all be commercial. And I think we are ready to start zoning of this new layout, finally. So let's start doing that right now. We have some demand for commercial, which is always good to see. I will definitely need to continue the expansion of this district, but I think we'll do a new district over here. But for now, I just want to fix up this pattern. I want this to be very straight. Alright. And we can now zone our commercial right about here. So let's do that right now. And finish up this zoning of all the commercial we can possibly have in this area. And I think I will also zone this over here. Perfect. Alright, our commercial seems to be developing quite alright. And before I want to start the zoning of this layout over here, I think I will want to figure out the service situation. So let's check out power. I'm doing this because I always like to check out how is the current services before incurring in a huge expansion, so that we don't incur in a lot of problems. So power seems to be fine. I'll definitely need another power plant, but we can place it when the time comes. Same thing with water. The garbage is totally fine because we fixed that on a couple of last episodes ago. Healthcare is totally okay. What about death care? That also seems to be fine. Fire situation, I don't think I'll need to put another station here. Police is also fine, maybe I'll put one at about here next to these commercial buildings. Education is fine as well, we fixed that. I will need some bus routes over here. And leisure also seems to be fine. I need to figure out something here. Oh, by the way, water. I need to provide water to this entire thing before I forget, so let's do that right away. Alright, I provided water to the entire area. So hopefully that will be fixed. Regarding leisure, I think I will need another park area about here, and I'll definitely put another plaza. So maybe if I can find a perfect place for it, I think I will put it right about here. And maybe we can put a big plaza. So let's get rid of that and put it right about here. Okay, leisure should now be adjusted accordingly. There we go. Alright, regarding the zoning strategy, I think I will want to continue the same pattern that we have been working on. I will want some residential in the central area, the middle area will be offices, and the outer area will be commercial, as you might have guessed. Regarding the density, I think I will continue the high density pattern all the way to this location, and then we will slowly expand to low density, starting from about here, and we'll continue all the way over here, and this will all be suburbs. And I think that will work out quite alright. Yeah, we just have to figure it out. And maybe, I don't know yet, maybe I will continue the high density all the way until here. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Instead of starting the low density here, I think I'll make this entire district with high density commercial, or high density residential, sorry. And yeah, let's start working out on this. First thing, I want to keep expanding our residential, and I want all of these to be houses. I think I'm even going to zone, no, I'll keep this area blank. This is also going to be houses, and I can already start placing some offices. And I know that this area is going to be offices, so I'm gonna draw them right about on this line. And I'll also know that this area is going to be offices. I think the offices will end up right about here, so let's zone all of this with offices. And I need to be careful because this is an off-road which cannot be zoned. Oh, this one can because it has a connection here, but this one over here needs to be blank. and I think I will make even some more offices at about here, right next to the highway. Perfect. Alright guys, everything seems to be developing very smoothly. I want to check out the traffic situation before expanding any further. This junction is working very nice indeed, so no traffic issues at all. Let's check out this area over here. Yeah, everything seems to be running extremely smoothly, which is always a good thing to see. So I think we're safe to expand this area. And yeah, let's keep going and do that. I'll probably want to put some small blocks of commercial right in the middle, because I don't think this entire area will take up all that residential without some more commercial. So I'm gonna put some commercial right about near the parks. So this will be commercial, this will also be commercial, and I don't know, should we place some commercial here? No, I think we'll leave it blank. There's another very important thing that I completely forgot, which is continuing the metro line. So we have a line that comes at about over here, and now I'm at Lima. Should I place the next station at around over here and serving the residential area, or should I move it back over here and serve the commercial area? That's something that I need to figure out fast, because this area is going to demand for that service very fast. And you know, I think I've already figured it out. I think I will put the next station at about here, and then I will make the line curve at about this angle over here and make the next station, or the final station, on this verge over here. So I think that's going to be just fine. If not, if I expand all of these with high density commercial or some high density buildings, I'll simply continue this line straight ahead like this, and I'll make an additional line that crosses this entire segment and continues all the way over here. But for now, I think I will simply put the next station at about here. So let's try and figure out a good location for it. I think next to the park is going to be absolutely marvelous. So let's put that, and let's continue the layout. So let's come at about here. Let's connect this all the way over here. I don't think I will make it curve because the slope is not that aggressive. Let's just make the next stop over here and place or replace the metro stops. Alright, perfect. Another thing that I forgot was actually to put another shelter to serve this area. So we have a shelter that serves this part of the city. So I think we will need 2 additional shelters, and I think I'm gonna put the next one very symmetrical to the first one. I'm gonna put it right about over here, and maybe we can now draw the evacuation route that will serve this entire area. So let's figure this out. Let's pick up people over here. Let's pick up people over here as well. Perfect. Let's make another stop here, another stop here, another stop here, and finally we'll connect back. Alright, that seems to be okay. We'll just have to wait and see. And now we will need another shelter that will be put. I'm tempted to put it right about over here, but I think I'm gonna put it right about here. And we'll maybe delete that this commercial building. I don't know, guys, how should I do this? Okay, let's just put it over here. Let's delete this part of the commercial, and now we can draw the evacuation route that will cover this entire area. So let's make a stop over here, make a stop over there. Maybe I can come back and pick up people in this area, and pick up people in this area as well. Make another stop here, another stop here, another... No, we'll just connect everything back. That should be fine. Perfect. Alright guys, and look at this. People are using our pathways. Let's just check out how is this area developing. Oh, this is very nice indeed. We still do not have that huge amount of action going on in this part, but we have some people using the connections, which is very good. Somebody also suggested that I should prohibit the cycling on pedestrian pathways, so that cyclists can only use their dedicated lanes. And I still don't know if I'm gonna do that, because in some areas cyclists are required to use the pedestrian pathways with this existing layout. So, for example, if they want to cross to this part over here and continue through here, they will eventually have to travel through this road and travel through the park. So yeah, unfortunately you cannot put some cycling roads in the middle of the park or transform some of these roads into cycling roads. So I think we'll keep it as it is right now, and we'll see how it develops. Alright guys, do you see this small block over here that is currently completely empty without anything zoned in? I found the perfect building to put in there. Wanna check this out? The traffic park. Children come to the traffic park to learn traffic signs and rules. This is a landmark building. Because we really focus on efficient road layouts that are efficient with traffic, I think this is a must to put in our city. And look at this. Look how perfectly it fits over here. And I'm not even going to think twice. Let me just see the upkeep of this. 550, 560, we can definitely afford that. So let's place it and see how well it looks. Alright, this is the first time of me placing this building, and look how fun it looks. This is really interesting. Look at that. Alright, but let's continue this zoning of this area. I think I'll want some more commercial at about this location as well. So let's put it and zone all of this with commercial, and now we can zone some more residential. So I think I'm gonna zone this entire block right off the bat, and hopefully nothing bad happens, because we don't have a lot of demand for residential, but hopefully that will be built without any problems. Alright guys, before I wrap up this episode, there is something that I should do, which is develop the bus lines that will lead people from these new neighborhoods to this current metro station. So I think that's something that we should do right away. So I think I'm gonna put a bus route that will start at about the metro station, of course. Maybe I'll put it right about over here, near the park. I will continue through here. I will make another stop here, and another stop over here. And I think I will keep it and keep going over here, and finally connect it back to this location. And actually, I think I should put this stop near the pathway, so that people from both sides can use the bus line. And I'm gonna do the same thing clockwise. So let's just put all the stops back, and now we have a complete line. But we should analyze the situation a bit further. So because I don't plan on putting any bus routes on this road, I will want people to be able to simply cross the road using this sidewalk, or this crosswalk, this pathway, and have a bus stop right about over here, right at the end of the pathway. But I don't think this is the perfect place for it, so I think I will have to put another pathway right in the middle, so we have a bus stop over here. So I think I will make the pathway coming all the way over here, and the same thing at about here. And now we can have the stop moving to this location, and now we have a very healthy distance between this stop and also this stop. I think that's going to be fine. These buildings will just need to readjust. And finally, I think I'll make another small bus line that will connect this district, and only this district, to this small station. So let's start the stops. I think I will put this on another location different than this one, so they don't overlap. I'm gonna put the next stop over here. I think I will want another stop right about here. And another, I don't know if this is going to be a good location for a bus stop because of all the traffic. So I'm gonna put, oh, if I come over here, there is no way I can connect to this road back again, is it? Alright guys, I think I'll have a better idea. I deleted the existing line and I'm gonna rebuild it so that it will come through this area, and again through the same areas that we have set up before. But now I think I want to keep moving forward and make a stop at about here and make them connect, and then I can come back through this road hopefully, and I will simply connect it back over to this metro station. And now when going counterclockwise I will have to be very careful because this is a one-way road and I cannot go through the exact same location. So if I select the stop right about over here and I'll connect it right over here, notice that I cannot come and make a stop in the exact opposite location and going through the same path because, well, that is a one-way road and I also don't want the buses to travel that entire road. So what I think I'm gonna do is, instead of having a stop over there, I think I will have a stop over here instead, and this road or this line will be much shorter than the one before, and we'll just finish up right about over here. Good. Alright guys, but that's going to be it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If so, please give it a like, it really helps out my channel. Also, if you have some suggestions for what things I should do next, please leave a comment. If you want to follow the development of this city, also don't forget to subscribe. And finally, if you want to connect with me on social media, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching guys, and as always, have fun!